that is my day planned for today on my physical Steph Pays 2026 planner, and that is my gratitude done in my papier morning and night gratitude journal. This is a habit which I have implemented over the school holidays whilst I haven't been vlogging as much. I have been doing my morning gratitude every morning and then my gratitude every night. I have a habit tracker on my phone, and my goal for January was to complete my habit tracker every day instead of just letting it be there for the aesthetic or just not look at it. And so far I have, and I'm feeling amazing for it. My habits are to not go on my phone first 30 minutes of the day and last 30 minutes before bed. Obviously, as I said, do my gratitude, drink 2 liters of water a day, and then also do 5 minutes of stretching before bed and read my school books. And honestly, this has quite literally changed my life over the past holidays, and I am feeling so good for it. Let this be a little bit of a new year productive day in my life back, because I need it. I need to sort through a lot today, so we're going to get our to-do list done together and have a productive day. But first we need to make ourselves a balanced breakfast and make our morning matcha, because that is my beverage at the moment. I honestly cannot see myself making anything but a matcha for this entire year. I want to get a little takeaway clear cup I can take to school, but I am so excited, and my favorite matcha brand have actually sent me my favorite matcha, so we're going to go do that. Have a lovely morning. I just finished getting ready for the day. These are the products that I just used. I used the Mecca Max Beauty Contour Stick, the Nadio Full Coverage Concealer, the Glossier Cloud Paint Lip Blush, and then the Panorama L'Oreal Mascara, and then the L'Oreal 24 Hour Brow Lamination. This is like the best brow gel ever. If you take one thing from this video, like honestly let it be this. And then I used the Blistex Lip Conditioning Lip Balm. This is my favorite new lip balm. I was using the Dermal Therapy one for a while and I still absolutely love it, but there's something about this one that just hits the spot. But it is time to make my morning matcha, and then we can sit down, have a chat. I'm going to do a bit of a back to school haul because I went to the shops yesterday and picked up some bits and pieces. And I feel like because I haven't vlogged in a while, I miss it so much and I have so much to say, and I'm so excited to like edit this video together and like upload it, and just like, oh my goodness. I also need to unpack all my travel stuff because I have been away for basically like 3 weeks straight. I've been home like a couple days in between, but I had a trip with my boyfriend, and then I went down and stayed with my friend at the beach, and then I had a leadership camp for school, and now I'm officially back. School goes back this Thursday, so I want to use today to just get everything prepped, organized, start my holiday homework. I would ideally like to have all my personal stuff done by like 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, and then be able to use the afternoon to study and do school stuff. And then tonight I'm going to go for my run because it is summer at the moment in Australia, and it is going to be like 43 degrees on Tuesday. So at the moment you kind of have to do your runs in the really early morning or at night, and I needed my sleep this morning, so I'm going to do that. And overall this is a great day just to prep, get everything in my life sort of a bit on track and organized, and hopefully I can just smash out all my homework like today Monday, Tuesday. I'm entering year 12 this year, and that is a very big focus on my YouTube channel this year. I feel like I haven't been able to find a lot of people who post relatable things in year 12, so I want to do a lot of like year 12 vlogs, year 12 fun vlogs, study vlogs, and I know that I have pretty high goals for myself for this year for what I want to achieve by the end of year 12. I am also school captain of my school, so if you want to come along that journey with me, obviously follow on YouTube, but also follow on Instagram. So without further ado, let's jump into the rest of this vlog. But first, I need my morning matcha before I can get anything done, and I hate to say it, but I think I've perfected the best everyday at home matcha. This is going to be my morning matcha tutorial if you are getting into drinking matcha and you want like an easy recipe that's not too complicated, because I haven't got like all the matcha equipment yet to make a matcha properly, so I kind of just improvise with what I have. But I've been switching out matcha for coffee this year, and I've noticed a really big difference in a lot of aspects of my health. So let's do this. As I said, I don't have all the equipment, so I use this little like grinder thingo, which is for herbal tea, but it does the job. Then I have my whisk and of course my matcha. This is the matcha that I use. It is from the brand Tropica, and they are my favorite matcha brand. I find that it tastes really nice, but equally it's gluten-free and made from really good ingredients. I also just use on a regular at home just standard light milk. You can use any milk you want. If I order a matcha out of the house, like yesterday, I tend to get a soy matcha, like soy milk, because I think it adds flavor, and if I have soy milk at home, I'll use that as well. But we only have like regular cow's milk at the moment, so that's all I'm going to use today. And I do add ice, but I'm going to get my ice tray out later. But essentially, I put the kettle on boil, and then I grab a separate glass, probably about this size. I'm not sure how good it is to put hot water in a glass, but you know what? Hasn't failed on me yet. And then I get like a little teaspoon, and I usually do a heaped teaspoon of matcha, and it is a little bit messy, so I try to get it all in the sift, but you've really got to sift it through something, because then you don't get those chunks of matcha as you're drinking it. Honestly, I'm so excited to just have this little ritual when I go back to school, because it's so much fun and it wakes me up and it just feels so good. That is the kettle going off now, but I won't use the water straight away because I want it to cool down like just a little bit. And that is my matcha all sifted. She is super nice and thin. I'm just going to add a little bit of hot water now, and then I use my whisk and like whisk it around. But first of all, I'm going to actually whisk my milk. You're going to fill it up to however much you want. Don't forget that there will be ice in here. I'm going to use my trusty little frother. I need to get a second frother, so I'm not using the same one that I use for my like supplements in the morning in my milk, because I don't really want the flavour to transcend. But you're going to whisk and whisk until it goes frothy. Like that is lovely. And then I'm going to use the same whisk and essentially whisk up the green matcha powder. Now I'm going to add my ice. You can add however much you want. And now I'm going to pour this. Look at how satisfying this is going to be. Ooh, she's perfect. But that is my at-home, everyday matcha. And now, like, I can actually do stuff for the day. Hits the spot every time. Now I need to sort out all of the stuff on the floor down here, because I have got my suitcase, shopping bags, and last night I was like, nah, I need sleep. Usually I unpack straight away, but I was like, nah, like I need to get this done. So I'm going to pop on my 2026 playlist, just jam out to some of my own music. You know, when you're on holidays or something and you can't really listen to your own music, and you get back home and you just like are craving a good jam out session to music that you love but other people might not like. That's how I feel. So I'm going to pop that on. I'm currently in the process of unpacking and tidying my room / towards the end of that process, but I wanted to pause, take a break, and share with you guys a bit of a back to school haul. Yesterday I went to the shops. I was going to go today, but I knew I needed to get a lot of stuff done today, so I just went yesterday afternoon. And honestly, going to the shopping centre in summer, sort of towards more of the evening time, it's way more chill and enjoyable. So the first few things that I got were for my locker. Me and my friends want to really decorate our lockers this year for year 12 as we get the big ones, and I want mine to look super aesthetic. So some bits I got from Kmart, other bits I got from Target, and then I got a few pieces from Bunnings and Officeworks. The first thing I got was from Kmart, and they're these corkboard hexagon minis, but they are adhesive so you can stick them on your locker. The hard thing with decorating our lockers is that the teachers are fine with it as long as we can take all our decor off at the end of the year so they can reuse the lockers. So I thought these were really good because they have the little adhesive tape that I can just pull off at the end of the year, and I think I want to do a photo wall with these as there is like 6 in a packet. So I thought these were a really cute addition to my locker. And then I got this little wavy tray. The theme for my locker is very coastal, sort of like my room type vibe, and I wanted something I could put my car keys in, my lip balm, and just anything I use every single day and take to school. So I thought I could put like my glasses in here as well, and it's just a really cute little tray. And then once I no longer am using my locker at the end of the year, it'll look really cute in my room as well so I can reuse it. Then I got this white folder holder. I thought I could put my notebooks in here, that way all my subject notebooks are stood up and I can easily get them and see which subject they're for throughout the year. It'll just keep them really organized and throwing them all in a pile in my locker. I'm pretty sure this one was from Officeworks. And then I want to make my locker super aesthetic by putting white on the inside, but I didn't know what to use that I could remove, so I got a couple different options as it wasn't that expensive, so I thought I'll try a few different things. I've got self-adhesive book covering, but I feel like I'm going to end up using this. This is smart vinyl and it's removable and it's also matte, so you can wipe it down if it gets dirty. And I want to put this on the inside of my locker and I think it'll look really, really cute. Alongside that, I got a square acrylic mirror that I can stick on. And then I got from Bunnings some battery operated fairy lights. And then for the fairy lights, I just got some mini clear command hooks so I can hook the sides of the fairy lights up. And last but not least, I got some drawing pins to put in the corkboard because everywhere sells corkboards, but nowhere sells corkboard pins. I don't know if that's just me. I had to go to Big W for this, which is like so random. But those are all the things I got for my locker. I have a few bits that I've been collecting already at home, but they're the final things. The only thing I need to get now is some yellow ribbon because I want to pop that on my lock. But that is everything I got for my locker. And then I did get something for myself, which I'd been wanting for ages, and I saw it at Kmart and I thought, you know, why not? It's a facial toning device, so it's like the electric gua sha. And now we're getting on to the last two things that I got. So essentially I was on the tram on the way home with my best friend and I was carrying my tote bag full of shoes because they didn't fit in my suitcase when I was on the way back from my camp on Thursday or Friday. And essentially, the tram pulled to a stop, my tote bag went flying and my running shoes went flying too, and I lost one of my running shoes. So I currently only have one running shoe, and I was already going to get new running shoes because I love these ones, but they feel a bit heavy on my feet, and I have worn these to death. I've basically worn them every single day for the past year, and so I was like, you know what, it's time to get new running shoes. So I went into Athlete's Foot and they measured my foot, and the lady was so helpful. She did running as well, and I feel like after a year of running, I felt so much more educated because the first time I went in to get running shoes this time last year, I had no clue what I was talking about. I was like, whatever you give me, I'll wear. But now I realize a bit more about what works well for my foot and what doesn't work well, and I feel like I've now got the perfect shoes for me. You are currently leaning on them, so I'm gonna have to like move this around before I show you guys. These are my new running shoes. They are from Asics, and I ended up getting the gel Nibus 28, I believe, and I got a colourful pair because I thought I've had black running shoes for ages. I feel like these won't be my last pair of running shoes for the year. I want to get some spikes for when I race, and I want to get just another pair that I can alternate between. But I ended up getting something a little bit out of my comfort zone, but equally I love it. I feel like they won't get dirty as easily, but they are like blue soles, grey tops, and they have like green on them, and I'm so excited to go for my run in these later. And then I got a pair of shoes which I have been wanting for ages. I've been in need for a shoe that I can A, wear to the gym, B, wear to school every day, and 3, that just looks nice if I want to wear leggings like out and about. And I didn't really have an in-between sneaker because you don't always want to wear your running shoes. Like I try to just wear my running shoes to training or if I'm on a run. So I have been looking at the New Balances for so long. I know they're super popular at the moment. My sister has a pair. I just think they look super aesthetic, and I wasn't sure how they would fit my feet because I have a very narrow natural foot, but I tried them on in the shop last week and they were like perfect, so I bought them yesterday. They are the New Balance AB0740s and they are so cute. I'm absolutely obsessed with them. I feel like they won't get too dirty because they're a bit of an off grey colour, but I'm going to be wearing these all the time, even just like with my outfit right now. They are so nice. I think these are going to be my gym and school shoes, and then I've got my running shoes now and I am like stoked with them. I'm pretty sure I put these shoes on my vision board because I just thought they were perfect for the gym. But that is everything I picked up, and the last package that I do have to open is the matcha that I got sent that I used this morning, but I want to film a bit of a TikTok, Instagram story for that, so I'm going to go do that now, and then I'm going to finish packing up my room, make some lunch, and then get stuck into doing some holiday homework. Okay, update guys, I just got sent the Sofa Dofa X Tropicia collab. What the hell? It is their matcha in the flavour white chocolate, and it contains collagen peptide powder, which helps with your skin health a lot, and I'm so excited. A quick and easy gluten-free lunch idea. I just have 2 boiled eggs, some lettuce, warmed up carrots, some quinoa, sun-dried tomato, and cheese. I've been obsessed with sun-dried tomatoes lately.